Too.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Teri, holding your space, and we have Diana, oil painter, here today.
Hello.
I'm so glad. We're just talking about how excited we are to be together, even though we're together once a week in a group thing.
Yeah.
But we don't always get together alone, and we try. It's just you're busy, I'm busy,
and we haven't parted ways that many hours ago. Plus, you were in my dream.
Yeah.
And I still can't find my journal.
Now, oh my gosh.
Who hid it this time? Merlin, bring it back. This is not fair.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
I don't know where it is.
And I don't know.
I don't have that many piles going on right now where it should be lost.
That's funny. That's funny. Well, we need to, we are going to be taking questions, you guys.
Yes.
And Carl Hess is here. Carl says, hi, Teri and Diana.
Carl?
It's going to be 4 a.m. here when the show is on, but he's going to stay up because he hasn't had a reading with Diana for a while. See ya.
Oh, okay.
Honey, if you are still here, Carl, put your question in or we can just read your energy.
And that way, if you fall asleep, you can still come back and listen after.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. Hey, Tom, how are you doing? Good to see you. Judy's here. Hypnicity's here. Hello, beautiful Nalani. Teresa Ford. Hello, hello, hello. And Carl. And there we go. So we got a good start. Artists and oracles. Hello. Hello, everybody coming in and everybody that watches this later. So it's always fun to have you on, Diana. Because, yeah.
I love your energy just as much. And so in case you don't know this, you inspire many people. And I'm one of those as well, in case you haven't noticed. Like 45 people in the chat this morning when I went into lurking mode because I had my, chiropractor date. So then I stopped paying attention. That's a lot of influencing at that hour in the morning because you got people coming in from California.
Yeah.
And I know I'm later than they are because they're 3 hours behind me.
Right? Yeah. It's really, I'm honored that everybody comes in, and everybody that comes in has something to say. I mean, some people don't all take part in the chat, but the ones that do, oh my God. And then the ones at the very end that come up with something that's like just blows you out of the into the water. It's just crazy.
And that's after your meditation, so we're coming in with that fresh start to the day, with the new outlook, with it doesn't matter if the sun is shining or the rain is falling.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
Right?
I got up.
Yeah. Yeah. Your eyes open today. The sun is shining, or it's gonna. So, yeah.
Oh, and look, little honey bunny, the card that just came out shuffling, number 9, pursue your dreams. And I love he's got a little love note attached to the good old red balloon. 99 red balloons.
Red balloons go by. Who was that? Melanie?
No. Was it? No.
I can't remember. Melanie was the key to the skates. I can't remember how it went. I got a brand new key.
I got a brand new pair of roller
skates. You got a brand new key. Yeah. That's right.
Melanie.
Okay. Teresa says she may not catch all of this live because the hubby comes home around the same time this starts.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to try to watch after we love you too, Teresa.
Yes.
And Teresa said something very poignant. She doesn't even know who she is at this point. Oh my God. The gifts have gone MIA except angel numbers. Yep.
Here we are. None of us really do. Our perspective is flipping around.
Yeah. Yeah. We're all kind of going through that right now, on and off, Teresa. It's like 1 minute we're in bliss and the next minute we're like, in the abyss, which the abyss actually is pretty good. It's a spiritual place. It's not so bad.
Especially when you associate it to that deep, deep water, for lack of a better way to put it, because it can be
Oh, I
above,
like that.
but that water has a different kind of healing. It's not blowing wind up your skirt. It's not blowing it to dry it out. It's adding new moisture to the seedlings that we have planted, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is a good, this is Pluto, because he is the king of the underground. And he is the higher octave of Mars. So
Wow.
this brings in that deeper integrity, that deeper getting to the heart of things.
Wow. I love that Teresa says, I almost wonder if I'm being told to stop looking for answers and just let myself sink. It's very poignant for what we're discussing. And I know trying to swim doesn't help. It's just a struggle. Yeah.
Well, exactly. And I always say Confucius, though I may not be correct in who said it, but if you cling to the branch, you're going to be knocked upon the shore. When you let go of the branch and go with the flow, you'll end up at the shore without injury.
Yeah. Surrender, right?
Surrender.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hey, Emily. And Seashell in the sky. Those are the most adorable cards, aren't they, Seashell?
Star guidance.
Oh,
And that's what's coming. I'm supposed to get snow tonight.
wow. Lucky.
Yeah,
Hypnosis.
if it really happens.
Yeah. Huge winds last night. The sky's crystal clear blue today. We had winds like that this weekend, hypnicity, and it was a lot. Like it blew off a huge branch in my neighbor's yard. And we felt it. We felt the big boom when it landed. And we were like, oh,
Yeah.
gotcha, Emily. Everybody's saying Nina was red balloons or Nona. Carl says. And
Okay.
Teresa says Nina. So I'll let you guys fight it out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And Carl needs some healing energy. Honey, what can we do for you?
Right.
You let us know, Carl. Yeah. Well, and
And
we can
Bold,
put you
how
in
are
that
you?
circle.
I
Yeah.
understand healing is going on. I'm so happy, so happy.
Yeah. Yeah. And I heard our Allie got some good news today too. So
yeah,
I'm really pleased about that. Sally, hello. Oh, I didn't read my email. Hummingbirds taken care of with no bee stings. Sally, I sent you an email to your email. Sally sent me incredible footage, and I was going to even load it up here, which I could still do, Sally, if you want me to.
Oh, I would love
share
that, because I saw a still, because there was too much to just send
Yeah.
to the text message.
It's a fountain. It is a fountain. Okay, we got you. Oh, I'm gonna star you. You'll be up first, I promise, Carl.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, because I know it's late where you are. When things become a struggle, surrender. Amen to that, hypnicity. Hypnicity is asking, when does Aquarius take over?
Completely. This could take a whole, 100 years. So will we see the whole entry? No, but let's look at it. Let me back up to the ending of the era of Aries. And when we look at the Bible, we have the Abraham being told to sacrifice his son. And then the angel stops him and says, no, save your son. You are going to do what God said, regardless of the feeling that you had, et cetera, et cetera. And so your son may live, shall live, should live. Take the best ram and sacrificed. This was the end of the age of Aries. And Yeshua was born in that last fourth year. So Abraham made the sacrifice just as Yeshua was being born. And that was the entrance into the fisher of men, the fisher king. But John the Baptist, his cousin, was supposed to be the fisher king. But he was beheaded. So he was sacrificed at the beginning of the era. And
Wow.
Yeshua took over in that leadership. And this is also part of how Mary Magdalene ended up marrying Yeshua and how they had children of their own, because the oldest is actually the child that Mary Magdalene and John the Baptist had. And that's a son. And then the girl, Sarah, is Yeshua and Mary Magdalene.
Okay.
So that was the beginning of the age of Pisces. So now that ended. We're in that ending right now. And what are we sacrificing, right? We're sacrificing a lot of water. We can certainly look at it that way.
Yeah.
Dams are breaking. Polar caps are melting. You know, all of these things that are creating havoc with our earth, with flooding us. But then when water recedes, it's like, oh, where to go?
Do those correspond with the yugas?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Do those correspond with the yugas? Are you getting feedback on mine?
No, I'm not getting
Okay.
feedback. I'm just, my ears are a little plugged. Excuse me.
No, it's okay.
There we go. That's better.
Yeah. So the yugas are Vedic, and they're like, I thought they were 20,000 years, but they're 12,000 years. And we're at the end of Kali Yuga right now. And going in, I believe we're going into Dwaspara. I can't pronounce that one properly.
In the Vedic,
Yeah.
I can understand it, but I don't practice it enough to be able to discuss it or teach it. You know?
Yeah. All I know is Kali was like a hard yuga, as she can be, right?
Yeah.
Kali can be a lot. I love Kali.
Right, because
a lot.
In the Vedic chart goes, it's 13 houses that go in a rectangle.
Yeah.
Where ours is the 12 house system, but it's in a circle. And, you know, that puts us in that 24,000 year to an era.
Yeah. I've had my Vedic chart done a couple of times, and it's really interesting.
Yeah.
And then somewhere I have it on tape in one of my computers too.
Yeah.
Teresa Ford, you're a huge Kali fan. Yeah. Best recycling moment ever, right? There you go, girl. Yeah. Get her done. Hey, Scott, Scorpio Sun Tarot. How are you, sir? Good to see you. And Sally, sometimes I feel like a nut.
Sometimes I don't. Mounds. I just ate up all the mounds.
Did you?
How many mounds left over?
Yeah. I've got a lot of leftover candy. I'm going to have to give it all away because it's Sally. Judy had a sensible breakfast. Okay, chocolate. Everybody's talking. They're having chocolate for breakfast and lunch.
Well, isn't that a sensible breakfast?
I had my square. I have one square of dark chocolate. My Aldi's dark chocolate from Germany is incredible. So I had one square of that, and then I had another square for dessert.
Well, I had
my chocolate
in my coffee this morning, and that always has the cacao in it, which gives it that chocolatey flavor. So.
Yeah, that's what I always do too. Jen says, just popping in to say hi. Today it's been a rough day, honey. I'm so sorry. Doctor can't get you in until Monday. You know, if you feel like you need it, Jen, you can go to the hospital and they'll see you. Yeah. And that's what they're there for. So don't, take care of our Jen because we love her. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get Craig taken care of.
Okay.
Warren, take care of you, Craig, or Carl. I'm sorry, not Craig.
Yeah,
Carl.
I know that's who you meant.
You know what I meant. May I hear from my guides for guidance this week? Do you see a windfall for me this week or next week? Thanks. I love that, Carl. Yeah. That's how we have to look at for it. Like, do you see it this week or next week?
Oh, shucks.
I love that.
Phone? My phone is not here. I was going to pull up your chart, Carl.
Oh God, you're good.
Let me block my picture for a minute. I'm going to go get
Okay.
my phone so that I can
Yeah.
take a look at.
Oh wow, you get really good cards there. So your first card, Carl, is surrender. Like just release everything. Lay back. Let it come to you, honey. And I love the way that you have that question phrased. Like, when do you see it, this week or next week? And your capacity to love. So it's a lot of it is about loving yourself and feeling like you're worthy of abundance. And that's something that I struggle with. It's like, am I worthy of taking good care of myself? Like, are you taking good care of yourself? And when you buy yourself something, do you feel like, oh, I can't spend this money, or I should be very careful, or I won't buy that because it's, I can't afford it. I mean, we have to live within our means, but also we have to reward ourselves. And then you get the prosperity. So there's Lord Ganesh sitting up on his pillow, surrounded by gifts. So, yeah, they always tell you to love myself, taking care of my health. Yeah, and give yourself something fun to do, Carl. Like even if it's going to a garage sale or something, or a boot sale,
Right.
and set yourself something little, or buying yourself flowers or new plants, something that's going to give you joy.
Well, Carl, I knew something was going on with that Pluto. Pluto is approaching your Mercury. It's going to take a long time till Pluto gets to 6 degrees of Aquarius, and your Mercury is in Aquarius at 6 degrees, which also puts Pluto, in range of your part's fortune. This is the blessing in disguise. So what seems like emptiness right now there's a reason for it. Something better is coming your way. So don't worry so much about this present moment. And then, especially with that Mercury, and this is in the 7th house, finding balance. This is about you, which we've talked about before, making sure you talk to your own self in a much better way, as well as how you communicate to others. You need to develop the fair, firm, and impartial. I know you want to please people, but you still have to make sure that you get the same kind of benefit that you're trying to put forward. And people respect that. You have the North Node in conjunction with your Chiron. Chiron is about all that past wounding. And the North Node is, how do we go forward from here? Well, it's already been at the 7 degree. The North Node is going forward, forward, forward. It's going in the opposite direction, but it is the way forward, is to develop a dream, but narrow it down to one thing at a time. Don't scatter your forces in all of these different places. Okay? So that's going on right now. As far as a windfall this week, let me look in your 2nd house. The 8th house, there is nothing in conjunction. And in the 2nd house, there is nothing in conjunction. So what you're dealing with mostly are the aspects. So they will be fleeting aspects. There'll be trines and squares. The challenge is to get the language right, or to find the client. The trine is the dreaming. The sextile is setting the stage. So it doesn't look like anything big is going to happen within the next week or two. But as always, don't give up hope. The sun is sitting at 29 degrees of Scorpio. So it's about to go into all of your Sagittarius in the same house, in that 5th house of drama and enjoyment and entertainment. And so to me, this is Jupiter is in there too. So when that sun gets to that 4 degree Jupiter of yours in Sagittarius, something big could give way. That's going to take another, I would say, a week and a half till that happens. Okay?
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean it's coming through that very same day, but it looks like this is the one that's really going to work.
Okay. I got you, Judy. I got you, Tom.
One last thing, the vertex is there also, and the vertex represents opening and closing of doors. This is another spiritual point in the sky. So with that, you're going to see what works and what doesn't work. Give up on that one. Give up on getting somebody a rental contract for a store or bodega or whatever, and go work on that, or give up on the underground work right now and go work for the one who needs the contract for real estate.
Wow. Yeah. I love that. Oh, Craig is here too. We have our car show, Christmas parades, and throw candies from the windows this week. And Sally, okay, I've gotcha. Sorry, guys, I'm taking care of business here too.
That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And growth,
right.
Carl, out of all of this, growth comes.
And a cake.
Right? Even
Yeah.
if you fall into the cake, the frosting's on your face.
Yeah. It still tastes the same.
Chocolate.
Right? Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Right.
Hypnicity. Yeah. If you're taking questions, any messages from Merlin?
Okay.
Merlin's saying you hear him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday.
He wants me to share an activation code that I must give credit to Diana Cooper for most of this, but as I learned it from her, it's fine to share. And he also told me to add the temples. So this activation code is left hand and you press. Right hand behind the ear, right under the lobe, press. Left hand, same place, other side. Right hand, jaw bone, the little curve, jaw bone, press. Left hand, other side, same action. Right hand to the temple, left hand to the temple, right hand to the medulla, 2 fingers to the third eye.
Wow.
So if you need to do it 2-3 times in a row, however many times you need it, every time, if you need to do that to start a new conversation with him, that's a good way to start. And I usually see a beam of light come down by the time I get to the third eye.
You know, I've worked with people before that see that light coming in at an odd spot back here through. Is that your pituitary gland back there?
Yeah.
What is that? Yeah. And so through back here, and then comes in to your third eye, and then back to your medulla, and then down.
Like that periscope that turns. So that there's a reflective mirror here and a reflective mirror up there.
Yeah, for manifesting too, because then you can do a white, this sounds weird, you guys, but you can do a whiteboard and you can write on it whatever you want for manifesting.
Awesome, Judy said she did the Merlin code. I spoke about it on the on the astrological karaoke show.
Astrological karaoke show?
That's what Sally's calling us.
Wow.
Because I can't stop singing, especially yesterday. It was,
Yeah. Right? Aw, Paul, hello. Okay. So
good night, Carl.
Yeah. Oh, hypnosis. I didn't say anything. So here you are, ma'am.
Ooh.
Yeah. Fiercely compassionate. Like you are rocking it. You've got this strength. The Queen of Divine Law. So, and just sitting back, kind of watching things, but he wants to make sure that you know that you are listening. He comes to you in different ways. It feels like he's kind of connected to the water with you. I don't know if that resonates with you or not, but it kind of feels that way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Who do we have next? We have Michelle. Michelle Krantz. Will I find romantic love next year?
Uh-huh. Come on. Sorry, I'm trying to get this last
No, you're good.
part out of here.
Michelle, it's like they want you to do a little work because they're showing me a diamond and they're drawing it, but there's a little opening in the diamond. So there's a little bit of work for you still on that before you either you get your diamond or buy your diamond or whatever, however that's going to work out. And I think it's about self-love, Michelle. So, I heard Dr. Joe say a lot that the best way to fall in love or to find love is to love yourself. So making sure that you are in love with yourself and you're the person that you want to fall in love with. So if there's something that you want to do that would like rock your boat and make you just walking in your joy, that's what they want you to do right now.
That is so much what I got. I kept seeing a lot of blue, so I'm not surprised that you said diamond.
Yeah.
That color always makes me think of diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
And the first card that I got with all that blue was the High Priestess, right?
Nice. Wow.
So you already know what you want.
Yeah.
But in order to get anywhere near it, there's something that you have to let go of in order to move on to smoother waters, to find that passion. Sorry, everything is reflecting right now because it's daylight. Raining big time, but daylight.
Wow.
And then I did pull a couple more cards. So in that message, because here is the Eight of Wands coming your way, our messages, you have to make this decision. What to get rid of to make room for what it is you really want to manifest. Love within the next year. And that all comes back down to the unrequited feeling that you have. That's the first thing that needs to go. And that will allow you to love yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing how we talk to ourselves sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do it all the time, you guys. I talk to my late husband all the time. I talk to my guides all the time.
But then when I talk to myself, it's nothing like what I say to them. It's like, well, you stupid idiot.
Right?
You should have listened the first time. You should have had a V8.
Okay, Judy, I live by myself and I sing all the time. Daisy Mae joins in. We are happy squirrels.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. Yeah. I was singing. I was walking Tyler this afternoon and I was singing. God, I can't remember what I was singing. I don't know. I'll think of it by midnight, you guys. I'm sure you're riveted. So everybody wants to know.
And I'll let you know if that's what I was singing because I can't think of it either.
Judy.
Maybe you can drive my car.
Bum, 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 bum. Judy, question. There's something my spirit guides are screaming that I am missing a wonderful opportunity. Ooh, wow. Judy, I kind of love that. And I love that you know it, but you're like, sometimes it's good to get outside ears, isn't it?
Yeah, that precipice.
Yeah.
Okay, Annie, I'll stop that.
Oh my God, right? Great time singing together. Sing loud and proud. Doesn't have to be on key, does it?
Yeah. Heck
Yeah.
no. And we could share a little Chablis and it wouldn't matter.
Oh, I don't know why I'm doing that harmony. So of course it brings in music. Judy, are you getting the songs? Are they singing to you with the songs? And don't fret about it. I mean, trust, you're going to know what it is. And even those chords that she's laying against look like the song notes or the song sheet music. Yeah. Something's coming in with the big celebration. It's like open your arms and listen.
Yeah. Is that all of them for
Yeah.
trying? Okay.
Yeah.
Because the first thing I heard was take a look behind you, and the first card to come out then was the Six of Cups. So this is something, we're entering Yuletide, right? And so that always brings up a lot of nostalgic memories and childhood celebrations and the overwhelming beauty of the tree, even if it looks like Charlie Brown's tree. And so what is in this nostalgia, the offer is in that past. There's a little remnant of that is where that offer is, up there in that fourth cup, and it's behind you, just like the Six of Cups is reminiscent of the past. This cup is so far behind him, he's not looking at it. So turn around and reflect on the past, and here's the moon telling us to do that, right? And oh, look, it's the woman in the moon. So how many moms, how many homemakers are the ones who make sure that the celebration goes over? People don't understand that there's always somebody behind the scenes making the memory, making sure the memory lasts, right? With that something to go forward. And you're a shining star at that. So go back to the beginning and pull forward what you want to change and make it something for today.
Yeah. Wow.
So something that you used to do, right? Something that you used to do is still very poignant today, just needs a little adjustment.
Judy, did you dance? I mean, was there dancing in your background? Like, and I'm not talking like ballet or anything, but that's cool if there was, but or art or something. Because it feels like I love that it was something that you used to do. I mean, I love the dance floor. I gotta say, that's you. Yeah. 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 We forget how oil painting. Okay. That's it. Oil painting.
Oh, there you go.
That's it. You're the painter. You're the one that's going
to get yourself into the Shiva.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing better than working with beautiful Shiva.
That's so connected. Artists are so connected. Artists, scientists, and this is going to be the golden age of art and science, mathematics.
Beautifully said. Yeah. We're stepping into that age again with a different perspective because it's going into Aquarius. So there's a bigger community ready to accept and ready to work at it.
Right. And we forget that dancing, she loves to dance too, she's saying, and dancing, temple dance is an art form. I mean, there's a history of, all of us love to sing, so many of us here, and using your voice, that vibration of singing and chanting is huge, and dancing as well. That's another art form in the temple. Beautiful way to usher in the divine feminine, the divine masculine, divinity. So,
Yeah.
all right. And raise your hand if you were a temple dancer in a past life. Definitely. I have had past life readings of that. Let's see. Emily, may I have a message from my guides, please, and thank you.
Okey-doke.
Okay, Emily, they're showing me two roads, and it's almost like a cross, like you're at a crossroads, or it could be that you're working with the energy of the ley lines and strengthening them, so you'll know where to put that. And the ley lines are the crystalline, you know what they are. They're the crystalline energy that runs across. But I feel like you're kind of right in the middle of something that you can make a couple of choices on which way you want to head. Hi. Definitely crossroads. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Like you could go either direction. You could even take 4 directions. But, 4, 3, you could go back where you came from. You could go right, left, or forward.
Oh, yes. Let me get one more here. Okay. So, first off, the Prince of Pentacles came up. I'm sorry, these cards are a little dark to see. I apologize.
Beautiful though.
They are. It's the Tarot Illuminati. So we have the Prince of Pentacles. Now, in that, we have a new beginning because it's a youth, it's a prince. So it is learning something new or returning to old studies with a new perspective, right? So this is the decision, which direction are you going to go in? Forward, backward, sideways, down. There's another song, right? But inspiration is all around you. And that's remembering you are the light, and the light is all around you, and the light protects you. You are the light. So inspiration is everywhere you look. But don't forget to set some boundaries, right? Don't let everybody in on your secrets, lest there be no surprises. As they start doing it before you get there, only those who you trust should you let very close to you. And then the bottom energy is there's a little work involved, but play is always a good way to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
You can turn work into play. It's very easy to make a game of it. I still turn into a little kid. I wash my dishes by hand, and I still become little Diana at the sink, making bubbles. Just I can hear my dad say, "There she goes again, not washing a damn dish."
Oh my God.
But they're soaking.
Yeah.
And she's having fun.
Right. My son would play for hours at the sink with just a little dribble of water and some plastic containers. So something in your past to let go of, my dear. This is one of my favorite cards, surrender and release. So this angel is carrying this urn, and she might be carrying all the troubles of the earth in it. And right now, as empaths, we can do that easily. So surrender and release. Let go of not just your old stuff, but everybody else's old stuff, and it's a good time to clean that out with this full moon that we had. listen to your heart. So I love what Diana said about joy on your path. Like what's going to bring you the most joy? What's going to make you happy? What's going to make your heart sing? You've got three portals, 3 windows coming in. So, behind door number 1 is a new car. Door number 2 is such and such. I don't think you can make a bad choice except for to stand still.
There you go. Because
Yeah.
the Prince of Pentacles says, let's try something.
Yeah.
What Henry Ford Senior used to say, a mistake is nothing but a chance to start over again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
You got, how many failures he had before he got an engine to work?
Right? Big time.
How many times did the Wright brothers take a bicycle down a hill before they figured out you needed to attach wings?
Yeah.
We're shoveling and there's your wings. And then jumped out of the deck.
Yeah, let me see if she said anything. You're trying to transfer school. That's right. Now I remember that, Emily.
Oh.
Okay. You're trying to, okay. Which one calls to you? Like, and you can always do that muscle testing.
Yay.
Has anybody else here tried that? I do it all the time.
I do
Cash
too.
Peters is the one that turned me on to it. I didn't remember it, but yes or no. You can also get your pendulum out and ask it. But I think that you're going to find out what you want.
There's that page of Pentacles.
Yeah.
Learning.
Oh.
Grounding in the learning.
Yeah. Gray, go ahead and put it in and we'll see if we can get it here.
Yeah.
Seashell in the sky. May I please have a message from my guides about my career? Thank you.
Okay, doc.
Michelle, it feels like you're going to be given an opportunity to sit at a really big desk. And it feels like there are 4 places at that desk. So I think you might know if you're looking for a job that, or if you already have one that has something with 4 in it, whether it's 4 in the number of the address or if it's 4 chairs at a desk, 4, 3 other people that you'd be working with and sharing information with. But it feels like it's not a huge company, but you've got a big desk there. So it's going to be a good opportunity, whatever it is. Let me see if she's saying anything.
Ooh.
Let's see.
It sure is. So.
Oh, she's currently working with 3 other people.
Oh,
okay.
She's number 4.
Okay, so that makes sense. And you don't like that anymore? One of them is leaving, it looks like. Maybe around the first of the year. It might be you. Okay. Yeah, it could be. I mean, they just keep pointing out how big the desk is. What are you getting?
Well, first of all, I got the hippopotamus, which is, in this case, especially since you just put that up, this is you staying put, right?
Yeah.
And in that staying put for your highest good, the next card that came out was the King of Pentacles. Well, that's rulership. That's grounded rulership.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not sure what you do, but when I first saw this card, I thought that this had something to do with children, period. Not necessarily the child within you or your innocent reason for staying and the fact that you get to rise to the top because of it. I just, before you even talked about the desk, I saw this as the teacher.
She works with
Yeah.
educators. Yeah.
She works what?
With educators, teachers. Yeah.
And
You're on it.
it's important. What you do is important. And because you understand what it is you're doing, this is your rise, your empirical rise.
Your calling. Yeah. Gosh, that is so amazing. I
I've
love
got
it.
chills.
I do too, Diana. Right, Lisa? I'm impressed with this too. You guys rock. Hey, White Dragon. How are you today? It's yeah. I do feel like I did pull a card and I got your guardian angels watching you, and there's 3 portals there.
It's the innocence.
Yeah. So one person is leaving. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be the person that you're not getting on with, or the person that's
Impeding, standing in the way.
Yeah.
The person who's really stuck is the one who's going, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't know how hard Hippo is paddling his little feet underneath that water, or is he standing on the ground, right?
Right.
And because you're the one here asking the questions, I'm going to say you're the one paddling to work.
Paddling. Paddle.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to pull up this. No, she's got it. My George, I think she's got it.
Ooh.
Okay, I think I can get it now. Let me try it. I want to pull up. I'm going to prepare yourselves, folks, because we're going to get some video shots here.
Oh.
Sal would love to read it on the video and your role here.
Okay.
I'm going to try to pull this up. Let me see. So technology is a challenge at times. And when I'm being intuitive, it's even more of a challenge. Let's see.
Or it accidentally comes through for you, like yesterday when I pushed a button I never touched before, and I'm downloading the recorded video.
Right.
But now the secret is how to find it.
Yeah. Yeah, everything comes in on weird places. Like when I come in here. Oh, I'll try it from OneDrive, see if that's it.
Okay, Sally, we got a little more karaoke coming. Go, Teri, go, Teri, go.
Go, Teri, go.
It's the little old lady from
Pasadena. From Kansas City.
Missouri.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, that didn't work. So let me go in and try it again. I know this is riveting, you guys. Sorry. What?
But we're gonna love it because it's gonna turn the light on.
Yeah. And let's see. Oh. Are you guys seeing anything yet? Or just been playing?
No, just
just that.
Like just Google would like you to sign in or whatever that says. Same thing.
Yeah.
Shucks.
I know. You guys, it's so good too. Let me see if I can try one more time to get it to a video file to show up. Oh, ha ha ha.
Did you find it? Yay!
Did. Yes, ma'am, I did.
Oh my
Whoa,
God.
folks.
That looks just like the plasma coming off of the sun, Sally. Oh
It's
my God.
unbelievable. Yeah.
Oh, Sally, I posted a short on my channel a couple of hours ago. And this is, like last night I only saw that one still image. So this reminds me of what I just posted on my channel.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Ah, I have got such chills.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah. It really is.
But and look in this center conal figure is
Yeah.
Mother Mary.
Oh, okay. Oh my God,
Look,
you're right.
she even looks like her hands,
Okay,
the folded hands. Where'd you go? Did you get knocked off? Oh, there you are.
No, I was trying to. I was trying to make this bigger, but I guess this is as big as I can get it. So, yeah, I feel like I was talking to her about it. I feel like she's like right on an intersection of a ley line or something.
Absolutely. When that, that vortex light that she gets,
Yeah.
that big round conical blue light,
Yeah.
which is very much like
There's
that
this big
tentacle,
strand here too.
more transparent. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Right, everybody?
have got
Wings. Bex says wings. Oh, Annie Bear says a party of the Fae. All of the above, you guys. Yeah.
You know what else, Sally? I was doing a thread pull for energetic healing for Angela, and this was about 2:00 in the morning. And though this looks like the reverse, this is exactly what I was doing. As I pulled in gold and silver and copper and tied them with a bow and tied them with a half hitch and double hitch, and doing things to strengthen her spine, her legs, her hips, so that she can start to heal also, and walk again, because things have gone. They didn't go south. They just are healing. She's not 30 years old anymore, and so it's taking longer. And this is so much like what I saw with the weave, as the weave started to mend, as those silver, the threads started to formulate their own webbing in the braiding.
Yeah. Like little drones on the right?
Yeah.
I see that too.
Yeah.
Annie Bear says there's a breathing motion in it.
Yes.
Hi, Mary. She says, oh my God, this video is spectacular.
It is.
It totally is. Yeah, never seen anything like it, right, Beck? And look at the waves on it, you guys. It's like
and
at the top, you can see the motion of the wave.
This undulating
feeling
in it is exactly what was in my vision at 2:00 in the morning, which might have been reflective of the time that this was recorded. It's at 21:47 your time, so that's about right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're 2 hours behind me.
Wow. It's just phenomenal, young lady. Phenomenal. Yeah, I could watch that all day.
I know. Sally,
Oh
you wouldn't have to say a word. You could just put these up.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Judy's saying, wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Like it forms a larger body, doesn't it? The warp coil goes wild and flashes colors, Sal says.
It's just amazing.
Um,
Okay.
Judy wants to know if they are light codes. That's a great question. Everything is coded.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, energy at play, right?
Which when this portion was over with, and then I woke up again at 4:30 in the morning and could not go back to sleep until after 6 a.m. And when I finally did, seeing more of this during that time.
Wow.
But when I finally did go back to sleep, I was shown a medium gray background. And in that background were black keys that were, that number game that we used to play as kids, move them around, try to get them in order. There was a missing space and you'd flip them around. Well, this was just symbols. And these symbols were reflective as coding. It wasn't colorful. The keys were black. The carving on the key was in white, and the background of the keyboard was this medium gray.
Was it going up and down, like on a line?
It was more of a rectangle. It was, in fact, very close to the shape of the box that I had been talking about from my dream on Tuesday night, but it was much bigger and taller. But the gray, that prominent part of the gray that you see in Sally's house, that's what the background of this keyboard was.
Okay.
And then the symbols on there were like hash marks, like a number 2 with a diagonal coming through it. And you just kept pushing all these things around. One would disappear when it finally made it to its place of being solid black. Then that one would disappear and something new would come in, and there were fingers moving this around. Well, if we look at these little orbs floating here, that is kind of like what was the finger points that were moving these tiles around, because it seemed like there were more than just 2 hands at it.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's unbelievable, Sal. Yeah, you can feel the energy, can't you? See, we could just take the whole hour and do this. That's all we needed.
Right?
Yeah, and White Dragon was asking what we're looking at. White Dragon, Sal is a retired scientist, and she has a really good quality night vision camera at her property because she was catching a lot of things on her property, entities and things that could not be, you couldn't say what it was physically. But she gets all sorts of different types of different dimensional beings that come in, light beings. And some of them look like coils and have colors. They're red, they're blue, they're white, they're all sorts of different colors. And this one is just like a thundercloud.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is
a fountain.
So you want to know what your role is in this. Let me grab one more card out of this.
Okay. I'll go ahead and remove that right now. Yeah.
Yeah, because I could sit here and just look at that for the next hour.
Oh.
Or longer.
Yeah. White Dragon says, tell him about the 2 Manus Millie in Philly you met last night. What? Oh my gosh. So, Beck, you've been getting snow for 3 days in Calgary? Whoa.
Good old Calgary.
Oh,
right. I will, Paul. Okay, so they're entrusting you because you know how to be you, and it's all in the act of love. You love what you're doing. You love the fact that this is triggering your inquiring mind that always wants to know, that wants to put proof to the pudding, that wants, there's a formula that we know that there's a mathematical answer for any question you ask. And
Yeah.
it has to be translated to language that everybody can understand. So you know that within there somewhere is a mathematical equation. And so your question is, what is your role in this? Well, it's already in your hand. You know what it is. You just have to figure it out. And this is, we can help you. Absolutely. But it's already there. So it's like entering your own stillness. And what does your gut tell you about this? Reflect on the things that you had to fight for in the past. When you were in the military, what were your duties? When you were in the science lab, what were your duties? And that perfection that had to be developed and answered and stuck to and proven is still where you are. It's still where you are. And they trust you with all of this because you nurtured this, which brings us right back to this very first card. It's all done in the act of love, and you are you doing it.
Yeah, I get the same. It's because you are authentic. You're authentically you.
Oh, love that card.
Yeah. And that you're a scientist is huge in this because you're data driven. That's a huge thing with these people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter if you authenticate it or not. Everybody's going to see these, and it's just going to be phenomenal. Also, that you're on your path. That's another key factor. Your heart.
Right.
Yeah. And for some reason, honey, they brought this in, the grief card. And a lot of times when we go through big changes in our life and have what we call effing growth opportunities, FGOs, we do have a lot of grief, and we have things that reset us, and we reset everything. And then all of a sudden, we're not just looking at data. We're looking at, how do I feel about that? Who am I really if I'm not with this person, or I've lost this thing, or I'm no longer able to do this, right? This big reset that we all went through with the pandemic, that we're going through right now with all the other energy that's going on the planet, a huge reset. And because of that, you're resilient, Sal. So that's what makes you you. So you're the right person for the job, honey.
The bottom of the deck is that gratitude card, which goes along with grief, because you got to be grateful for everything. But even though you don't have the answer to why it's there or what it is, you're still grateful it's coming.
Yep.
So
the sun will come out tomorrow. Change.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I was looking at that's the bottom of my deck.
Bet your bottom dollar.
Tomorrow. Yeah, and that's really the colors there, isn't it? So it even looks like that sunshine and all that energy coming out even looks like the all the energy there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. The sun energy.
Yeah, she is so cool. I don't know where that came from. Sorry, you guys. That was the accident. Remove. Yeah. Okay, I'll stop that screen. And then let's see. Do you have time for one more?
Oh, sure.
I know we're past
I'm not going anywhere.
Now.
My car's in the shop. And I won't get it till Friday or Saturday.
Actually, we just have 3 more.
Okay,
Amanda.
You go for it.
A question. Who are my guides? Thank you.
Okay, Amanda.
They'll be fun. What was that song? Raindrops and lollipops and bright shiny kisses.
Warm woolen mittens and whiskers on kittens.
Those are a few of my favorite things.
These are a few of my favorite things.
And then I don't feel
barks, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad. I simply remember my
My
favorite
favorite
things,
things, and
and
then
then I don't feel so
so
bad.
bad. That's right. That's it. That's it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got little flutters in my heart. Because
Yeah.
you know what came in next? Boris the spider. The spiders are meaningful to you.
Yeah.
Grandmother Spider created the language in the
Yeah.
Lakota, in all of the Native American traditions. It is Grandmother Spider who created language. But she's also the storyteller. She's the weaver. She's created how to make a blanket. What is it that you're passionate about creating? This is why Spider is one of your guides.
Are you talking to Amanda?
Yes, this
Okay.
is right. And
Yeah.
I have a feeling that spiders are kind of like one of your favorite things.
Yeah.
Look at how lacy their webs are,
Yeah.
especially when they collect morning dew.
I'm also getting a Lyran guide, Amanda. That's coming in. It's a female. And okay, this is going to sound weird, but you've also got Sekhmet there. So you've got the it's like you've got a lot of cat energy, Amanda, that comes in.
Cats like to play with spiders.
They do.
Well, and you said Lyra? That's cat.
Lyran.
That's the cat planet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the cat. They can also come in when you see them in person as big hairy people. Like they, to me, when they show themselves, they're really tall, like about 7 or 8 feet, and lots of hair.
And lots of skinny arms.
Yeah, yeah,
Which these cards I've got are something.
yeah. And that makes a lot of sense. So, because I pulled sensuality, like going into your senses, and when you go in, like supposedly we have 6 senses, but we don't. They think we have 20, 40, 2,000 senses. And then when you get into your subtle senses, it's when you really, knowing, remembering, feeling, like what do you hear in your clairvoyance, your clairs. That's a huge difference that makes. But they're working on that with you. And again, I feel like it's your gift. You're being rewarded because of the work that you've done. Like maybe something happened in your life that left you empty, and that made you stop, and you've gone through a great growth experience. Okay. Anyway, I was looking to see if Amanda said something.
She did.
Doesn't like spiders.
Well, maybe it's time to take another
Yeah.
look at them.
Yeah, grandmother spider is different than.
Right. There's a whole story behind that.
Yeah.
You covered your cards there?
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Because as you were talking about the Lyrans,
Mm-hmm.
out came the ancestry card.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
I had been talking about spider, and even though there's more than just 8, there are 4 on this side and 4 on the other side on this card of longer spines on this little angel whose wings are just developing.
Yeah.
So that was kind of representative of that spider. But the next card that came out was entertainment. And so is there a background in your ancestry for entertainment purposes only, even talking about the Lyrans for entertainment purposes only? And then Honey Bunny singing into the brush, right? And it's physical expression, where your happiness lies. Then turned the deck over, and I almost want to say that was a big mistake because 3 more cards have to be taught. You're at home entertaining others. You're at home in the public eye. That looks like my grandmother. And then it's the hospitality card came out next, and you're full of personality, and it goes back to that ancestry. So if cats love to play with spiders, and if we go back to Lyra and all of that catful energy, they are sultry, they are entertaining, they sing when they meow quite differently than the way a dog sings when it barks, so just sewing all that together, there's something in your past that has to do with this entertainment.
Yeah, Amanda, it feels like there's some Egyptian energy there too. And she says she talks to them. So
well, it's the fact that you got a show tune right off the bat,
Yeah. Right? Yeah, unbelievable. Let's see. Let's get Gray in there. Hey, y'all. Hi, Teri and Diana. My notification didn't notify me. I'm sorry, you guys. A lot of people are saying that they're not getting their notifications. That runs in cycles. And also people are getting, like our subscribers are dropping too. And it's not because they unsubscribed. It's because YouTube's just doing it. So this happens in waves, and it happens every year.
I've been joining Teri in the morning for more than a year now, and I'm not getting notifications. I have to go in every morning and hit that bell.
Yeah.
It'll tell me live in 30 minutes, and then I won't get that live in 30 minutes unless I go in and hit the bell.
Oh, and Gray is desperate over the safety of a car buying choice.
Okay.
Gray, are you still here, dear? Okay. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Feared moves here since replaced my SUV after all the tea dramas, but is soon coming. I need my independence before alone in the snow.
Right. What state are you in? Or Canada?
The province. Yeah. But right, Annie Bear, we are writing timelines.
Okay.
Okay, been afraid since moving here to replace my SUV after all the tea dramas. 45. But it's soon coming. I need my independence. Yeah, no, don't do anything because of that, because you don't know that's coming. That is being attached to an outcome that we don't know what's going to happen. So do what you need to do, Gray. Yeah. Do what you, he's in British Columbia, or they're in British Columbia.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you do what you need to do for you, and don't worry about that. Act like it doesn't affect you. Yeah. Do not feed the fear, right? When money's coming, you meant. Okay. Let me pull out my pendulum.
Snow is coming. Okay.
Everything's attached here. Okay, there we go. Will Gray get a car in January? I get a big yes. Will Gray get a car in February? Yes. Will Gray get a car in December? Yeah, there's something out there for you, Gray. But is the car safe, Teri? Not snow. Oh, is the car safe? This car you have now, Gray? Gosh. I don't think Yeah. So you need to take that to an automobile repair shop and see what they say.
I'm getting a yes, but a little orbit is going with that. To yes,
Oh,
just
this is
get it winterized professionally. Make sure the
oh
oil's changed and you got the right weight for winter and your tires are in good shape and all of that stuff.
yeah. I think Gray. I'm sorry. He says I got the wrong question.
Oh,
Um, Gray, can you just put it in again, dear? I don't see it. I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah. It's okay if it takes a minute too. Don't worry about it.
yeah, I got time.
Yeah. We will take care of you. None of this applies, ladies. Your question was posted. Can you post it again, Gray? Because I can't go back very far. Uh-oh, she gone. But I'd be happy. There she is. She's back.
Right? You stop talking to me and I'm the one who disappears. What the?
Yeah.
I gotta learn how to read this thing better.
Gray, is this your question? Hey, all. Hi, Teri and Diana. My notification didn't. Okay. Too late for a question. I'm desperate over the safety of a car by choice.
Oh.
Is that the question? Gray?
That was the first thing that I saw he had put in.
Okay. Yeah, that's the first thing I saw too. Oh, your son's car safe, Gray. Oh, and you say no, it was next. I didn't get the next piece of it, honey. Can you I can try to go back up there, but if you can repost it, it would be better. Or you can come in on Friday at noon. I'll be on with Callie Healer, and I know Diana's going to be on again this week. And email either one of us. But yeah, I can't get back that far, Gray. I'm going back up there and trying. Sorry, dear. Anyway, let's see. Okay, let's just take care of Lisa here because she's asked us several times and I don't want to be sitting out. Hi there. My guides have been so loud about writing a book of memory of my mom and how a medium saved her life. Should I write it and will it be successful? I love you guys. We love you.
Yeah, and I already love your mom.
Yeah.
For being open to all of that.
Yeah.
Oh, Lisa.
So, Lisa, they're kind of showing me this friend of mine that's going to be on the channel. We're talking probably next week. Her name's Jamie. And Jamie has written 3 books, and finally her book is being made into a movie, a Netflix movie. But and I think it might even become a movie yours too. So yeah, it looks really good. So when you write it, please come in and see. We'd love to see you. What do you see?
I see refuel.
Mm-hmm.
Then I see you've got this all wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
Then this is what your mother lived by. Live and learn.
Mm-hmm.
And she learned to trust in the woman that helped her, that saved her. And you have a superpower in your ability to write.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Definitely go for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Jamie's writing a book or has written the book.
Yeah.
And it might be a movie. Is that what I heard you just say?
Jamie Zunick. Yeah, she's amazing. She's a Kansas City lady, and she's written 3 books, Lisa, and it took her a while. And she did a lot of things in the in between. She worked for Amazon while she was doing it, and now they're flying her all over the country.
Oh, wow.
It's like she's just hit it, man. It's so good to see, because this is a person that would give you anything. I'll tell you one thing she did though, Lisa. She kind of manifested this by being good to herself. Like she takes herself to Greece every year or somewhere, and she doesn't make a lot of money. She just saves it so that she can do nice things for herself and live a great life. So make sure that you take care of yourself to call in all that. Okay, Gray. My lady's son, is it safe for me? Oh, is it safe for you? Her hubby is in the car business, and that could be good or bad. Oh, okay. Would that be good for Gray to get that car? Yes and no. Maybe mainly not. And then yes again. It's like it's going to have some good points and some bad points, Gray. And they're saying yeah to that. It feels like there's going to be something wrong with the car. Is it going to be a big deal or a costly mistake? It won't be something that costs a lot, but there might be something with it that needs a little help, Gray. So, needs a lot of help. Yeah. Might be something that needs a lot of help. So. What do you see?
Yes, all of your optimism about this also gives way to you seeing this as a hardship. The hardship in the decision itself, whether to trust this fella or not, because it's a used car. And if it's not going to go bad tomorrow, it could go bad next week, because there's tricks to make, sawdust in the radiator kind of stuff. The messenger he's telling you, listen to your guides, listen to your gut. What do you really think about this? It's a grave decision to make. Is it worth the loss of some of a friendship that is here? A relationship that is here? If you purchase it and then it falls apart on you, and then a whole relationship is thwarted because of it, the rising energy is innocence. You're going into it innocently. What comes after that? Then you end up being the martyr.
Yeah. Yeah, you might need some guidance. I'd take it to another mechanic.
Yeah. Have somebody check it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Have somebody check it out. An outside company that, they'll do that, or they do that here. Yeah. Everybody's saying don't buy vehicles during Mercury retrograde.
Well, sometimes you have to do something like that, whether Mercury's retrograde or not. But the bottom line is retrograde means keep going over it. So you got to read it 3 times or pay attention to it, get into the nitty gritty, take it to somebody who's more knowledgeable, who can check all the parts and tell you what to expect and about how much time you have before it's going to be do or die. So that's the kind of stuff that if you're doing that with a Mercury retrograde, you get some of the best deals. Like you go back with a counter offer that says, I'll give you $300 for that because I got to put this amount in it.
Yeah. Yeah. And Leslie's asking about dowsing rods. I got mine on Amazon, and it was a great purchase. And gosh, there's going to be great deals on Amazon. And somebody else asked about T-Lynn. Hey, T-Lynn. Asked about why won't your pendulum respond? Just learned your brother-in-law passed. Pendulum won't respond to your questions regarding him. Give him a little bit of time. He's still going through his review, T-Lynn. and he'll come to you. I get that he's kind of involved right now.
Right. There isn't anything to say. He's in that abyss.
Yeah. He's kind of going.
What the cradle Catholics know as limbo.
Yeah. He's kind of reviewing.
How low can you go?
Right. He's reviewing things and getting everything situated. So you're welcome, Gray.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, dear. And thank you, everybody, for being here. We stayed a lot longer than we thought we would. And thank you all for being here. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
It was an awesome surprise.
Yeah, it was. Well, everybody have a great day. And we will see you all later. Namaste.
Namaste.